Welcome back to the Stoic Tube. You open your phone, you go to message someone, and suddenly, you see it. You've been blocked. It hits like a punch in the gut. Your mind floods with questions. What did I do wrong? Why would they cut me off like that? Don't I deserve closure? And then, anger, confusion, sadness, all competing for attention. But here's the thing. If you step back, breathe, and look at this moment through the lens of Stoic philosophy, you'll realize something powerful. Being blocked might be one of the best teachers life can offer you. Part 1. The Stoic Lens, Control and Acceptance. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, had one central principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. Epictetus. When someone blocks you, that action, their decision, belongs completely outside your control. You didn't press the button, you didn't close the door. They did. And so, from a Stoic standpoint, your task is simple, though not easy. You accept it. You don't resist reality, you align with it. Because the moment you start fighting what is, you give your peace away. You start arguing with reality. And as the Stoics would say, no one ever wins an argument against reality. Part 2. The meaning behind being blocked. So what does it mean when someone blocks you? Most people think it's a statement of your worth. That person blocked me, therefore, I must be bad, annoying, or unworthy. But in truth, it's not about you. It's about their boundary, their emotional state, their needs. Maybe they were overwhelmed. Maybe they couldn't handle a confrontation. Maybe they needed distance. To be blocked is not to be condemned. It's simply to be excluded from another person's sphere of control. And that's perfectly okay. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So what does being blocked really mean? It means your power stops where another person's freedom begins. And that's a boundary worth respecting. Part 3. The Ego versus the Sage. Let's be honest. The ego hates being blocked. It sees rejection as proof that something is wrong with us. It wants revenge, or validation, or at least an explanation. But the Stoic sage, the person striving for inner peace and wisdom, sees a different lesson. They ask, why do I need another person's attention to feel whole? Why do I let someone else's silence disturb my peace? Epictetus said, when someone does you wrong, remember, it is their judgment that harms them, not you. Being blocked can actually expose our attachments, our emotional dependencies. It reveals how often our happiness is tethered to things we cannot control. A text reply, a follow, a presence, an image on a screen. So instead of resenting the block, thank it for showing you where you were still enslaved. Because Stoicism is not about pretending not to care. It's about caring correctly. Part 4. Turning pain into power. Here's how to practice Stoicism in this situation. 1. Pause and reflect. Don't react emotionally. Take a deep breath and acknowledge your feelings, without judgment. You're not weak for being hurt. You're human. 2. Name what's not in your control. You can't control their feelings, choices, or the block itself, but you can control your response. 3rd, shift focus. Inward. Ask, what can I learn here? Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's humility. Maybe it's a reminder not to chase validation. 4. Detach without bitterness. You don't need to hate someone to move on. You can wish them well in silence, release them in peace, and continue your path unshaken. 5. Strengthen your inner citadel. The Stoics believed in building a fortress within your mind, a place where no insult, rejection, or block could reach you. Seneca wrote, "Greater than no man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. So consider this block an opportunity to prove yourself, to test your strength, your peace, your detachment. Part 5. The freedom of letting go. When you stop chasing explanations, something magical happens. You find freedom. You no longer need closure to find peace, because peace comes from within, not from others. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So feed your mind better thoughts. Instead of, 'Why me?' think,